Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bristol 223 Mark III. The Bristol 223 Mark III is a pretty decent supersonic plane. Its max speed is 1,258 knots, the stall speed is 170 knots, the service ceiling is 18 kilometers, which is pretty average. The range is 262 kilometers, which is Tu-144D levels, but it does get afterburner, which means a huge increase of range over the Tu-144, even though they have the base sea level range. The capacity is 26. You get this plane from Aeronautica City Airport. If you server hop, you could probably get it in, I don't know, less than an hour if you get lucky. It's 87,000 WP, which makes it rather cheap, and it makes it one of the most affordable options and good options for SST at that. Anyways, the strategy to make money with this SST is you should be based out of a not so flown out of airport like, well, I don't know, Oakport, Toulon. And this thing I'm not even gonna try to pronounce, like nobody flies there. It's either Veloy, Eno, or Kaisbro or Norman now. But anyways, these tiny routes, since you have so low of a capacity, you can fly between those two airports. Gives you incredible amounts of money, just absolutely incredible amounts of money. Especially when you have a charter flight and you have an airline livery along with it. And just to prove my point, this thing, this tiny route, 319 kilometers, makes more than a 403 kilometer route because of the rewards modifier, and also charter flights. Anyways, now I'm going to be showing you how to fly this plane. Now, since this is a SST, it's better to like not taxi at all. If you want to turn the wing lights on, the nav lights on, you can, doesn't really matter. And you want to go into the 3 view and just position the camera like this. You just have to have trust that your plane will take off before it hits the mountain. Please. Alright, good enough, good enough. So now what you want to do is you want to turn your aircraft into a rocket. Just go straight up and just wait. Make sure throttle is maxed and you have afterburners on as well, because that's very important. Most beginner SST players will often try to fly their SSTs like a normal plane, but just with a funny afterburner that makes it accelerate faster. That's not how you fly an SST. Alright, altitude is key. The higher you are, the less fuel you spend flying somewhere. And the less fuel spent means less money lost in paying the fuel cost, and well, more range you get. Once your speed starts going yellow, immediately push the nose down and try to level out. For some reason, if you try to level out when your speed is yellow in this aircraft, let me just cut the afterburners real quick. We're at high enough altitude that we don't need to climb with any sort of urgency, and we're just gonna cruise to our service ceiling just like this. Anyways, when you level out in this aircraft, for some reason you gain like 300 knots of speed. It's absolutely insane, and that allows you to like not stall and die, which is very important. Anyways, the next thing you want to do is you just want to cruise like this and go towards your destination airport, which shouldn't take too long considering this is an SST. It's a slow one, almost the same speed as the Tupolev 244, but it is still a SST. It's 2 times the speed of a normal plane. Okay guys, welcome back. It is at this point you have to make a choice. Do you want to go forward and just nosedive towards the airport when you're above it, or do you want to start descending now? Personally, I recommend descending now, just because it's less messy and stuff. Keep the throttle at something like 33% if you don't want to lose too much speed during your descent. But since you want to land as fast as possible, just cut the throttle entirely. Like, just screw it. Don't need it. And just stop it. Since the more speed you can lose means the less time that you spend circling the airport trying to lose the remaining speed so you can go and land. Now, of course, all you need to do is you have to get below 300 knots, then you can do one of those funny landings where you ram your nose on the ground. It slows you down a lot most of the times, and it should work in this case. Ooh, this is cutting it a bit close. I'm still gonna try though. Wait, that's not the runway. Whoops, yeah, I didn't land on the runway. That was the runway. Yeah, tiny mistakes, tiny mistakes. Or is this another runway? I don't even know. It looks like a taxiway, but there's also some markers on it that makes it look like a runway. But anyways, I just landed while going down at like 320 knots. Just follow that landing if you want to do the same. And you just have to... You just have to like hold your course. Yes, your plane might explode any second, but is it gonna actually explode? No. It's not actually gonna explode. I'm pretty sure the only two things that makes it explode is either if you hit the water with it, or your velocity goes to 0 from like 300 or something. Oh, and also if you touch the ground above 350 knots, then you also die. Anyways, so this 10-minute flight gave us tons of WP and money, and I'm pretty sure we made like probably like 7,000 money out of it, and like 5,000 WP or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't even take too much thought. I just thought that it was a lot of money for that flight. But anyways, should you get this plane? Heck yes, you should. It's cheap, it's easy to obtain as long as you can land at Hydro City Airport, obviously. And it's also capable of making tons of money and WP relatively quickly. But this is only a stopgap measure. You still want to get something like a 244 or a L2K or a 2707 after you get enough WP for another supersonic. Anyways, that has been my review for the Bristol 223 Mark III. That is a mouthful to say, and I hope every last one of you have an amazing day.